All right, welcome here to Buchholz Park, Manchesky Field here in Stevens Point on a rather brisk Monday afternoon here in April 8th to be exact here. The Tri-County Penguins here facing off against the Pacelli Cardinals. Of course, Pacelli, the host team here at Buchholz. Both teams out of the Central Wisconsin Conference, small South Conference here. So both teams, this is their very first game for both squads today. Of course, Jay Wildner, the head coach here for the Tri-County Penguins. Pacelli, head coach by a long time and very notorious Hall of Fame caliber-esque head coach Wayne Sankey is assisted by John Raflick and Saddlemeyer. Tri-County assisted by Sam Grivach. Sam certainly an up-and-comer in terms of coaching pedigree here, both in basketball and baseball we've seen, and cross country. So Tri-County looks to be if I'm not mistaken, I believe they have not had a team here in maybe a couple years, I'm told. But they are looking to get things started here on this Monday, the very first game of the season. Talked about last week, both teams, most teams anyways, were rained out or snowed out last week. So this is the first official game here for both squads today. So 0-0 record, good day here. We've got Dan Lau here on production with us here. Expecting another good day of baseball. It's always a good day of baseball when you're out at the ballpark, whether it's sunny or not. It's certainly good to be here. We will talk just a little bit about both squads here. We'll have our national anthem. We'll do our Auto Select pregame show, which is Auto Select Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. So we're just moments away here from opening pitch here, about 4:23. We'll get our starting lineups here momentarily. We'll get our national anthem. We'll have a few words before we get kicked off here on the air. This is Brandon Bierenkot here, calling Pacelli Baseball Sports here on Zaleski Sports here. We will be back here momentarily for our starting lineups and national anthem. Back here in a moment.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point and Plover. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street.
All right, we are back here out at Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point. Certainly a beautiful backdrop with the Wisconsin River behind us and all parts of right and right center field here. Getting ready. The umpires have showed up, and that might be, yeah, we do have both umpires here today. So we'll get things kicked off here with our Auto Select pregame show. We'll get through our starting lineups here. Again, Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. Certainly want to also give a thanks to our game day sponsors, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly. Point Insurance and Premier Auto. Again, thanks to our game day sponsors, Liers Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Point Insurance, and Premier Auto. Coach Wildner and Sankey talking a few things over here before we get kicked off here. Rather pleasant day, a little bit of wind, but nevertheless, certainly a good day for baseball here. And we mentioned it here, both teams even at 0-0, first game of the year for both squads here. Both squads out of that Central Wisconsin South Conference. Pacelli will play again on Thursday, where they will host Pittsville right here at Buchholz. And I believe Tri-County, I will get that information momentarily. I believe they have a home game, but I will verify that shortly. Pacelli here, as we said, home on Thursday with Pittsville. And then they also have a home game here against Lakeland Union, I believe. So this Pacelli team, we'll talk just a little bit about this. They lose two seniors, of course, Brock Bierenkot and Tim Sackman. Timmy Sackman, the catcher, backstop for the Cardinals for the last several years. And, of course, Brock Bierenkot, one of their starting pitchers and right fielders. Certainly this Pacelli team was within inches of advancing to the state tournament last year. They came up just a little bit short in the sectional game over in Athens against Edgar. Starting lineups here to follow. Jake McCarrick lead things off here, the center fielder. Gage Beggs, first base, number 13. Seth Hildebrand, shortstop, number 1. And Aiden Detler. Jacob Burns playing third base. Bats in the 5 spot. RJ Meadow, the second baseman, in the 6th slot here. Sam Boyd, the left fielder, number 2, bats in the 7th spot here. Dom Freeble, the catcher, bats 8th, number 5 in the catcher spot. And Chase Schwartzman rounds out starting lineup for the Tri-County Penguins in right field. Number 4, Chase Schwartzman. Again, Jay Wildner and Sam Grivach to the coaches for this squad. Melise Badoon, number 1, the shortstop. Junior Melise Badoon. Peyton Flees, the center fielder, number 3. Asher Jordan, the senior, to start on the hill here tonight. Lucas Hammerly gets a start at second. He bats 4th. Eric Ranke bats in the 5 spot. Kel Knopper, the first baseman tonight, number 8. Andrew Van Order, VO at third base, bat at 7th. Nolan Wojciech batting 8th in left field. And freshman Bryce Flaker rounds out the starting lineup here for the Cardinals in right field, number 18, that's Bryce Flaker. We will get our national anthem. We'll be back here momentarily. All right, we are back here at Buchholz here, ready to get underway. The Pacelli Cardinals hosting the Penguins of Tri-County here. Of course, our national anthem umpire is ready to go. This is a great day for baseball. Dan Lau here on production. Brandon Berencott bringing the call here to you, along with all of our awesome game day sponsors. Again, thanks to our game day sponsors, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Point Insurance, and Premier Auto. So Jordan on the bump tonight for the Cardinals. Reinke doing the catching here. Senior Asher Jordan. Freshman Eric Reinke here catching for the Cardinals. Again, we talked about this Pacelli squad. They came very close getting a state berth last year. Came up just a little bit short in a nail-biter of a game over in Athens against Edgar in that sectional final game. Talked about a couple players from that squad who've graduated. I have to believe that Coach Sankey has high hopes for this squad. Certainly bring back a lot of key players, guys like Peyton Flees and Asher Jordan, Melise Badoon, Lucas Hammerly, Kel Knopper. I mean, really all the guys you see here for the most part, all pivotal players for this Pacelli team here. And these games certainly, no doubt, when you try to condense a season into, you get roughly 7 or 8 weeks or so in a season, you really have to rely upon your pitching, as does every squad that takes the diamond, and that's such a key part of what Pacelli's DNA would say is. But certainly they have some arms, no doubt, and bring some of those arms back. You talk about guys like Kel Knopper, the lefty, who did a lot of good things last year for the Cardinals. You got Asher Jordan, who's a senior. Of course, Peyton Flees. And we are underway here. So Jake McCarrick will lead things off. Number 7, Jake McCarrick, the center fielder for the Penguins. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. So McCarrick steps in here, the righty here. Ball up just a little bit. First pitch, first offering from Jordan. Jordan's second offering. That's going to be Badoon with a nice field and play. Got it. 6-3. That is Melise Badoon. That is out number 1. Very efficient 2-pitch at bat there. And you talk about that pitch count. That certainly does come into play, particularly when you look at games where you have a lot of games in not a lot of days. I mean, certainly everybody has that, but Jordan's first offering up high a little bit. 1-0 here to Gage Beggs. Beggs the lefty here. Swung and missed there. Jordan got one past him, so we're 1-1 is our count. Second pitch, a strike, looked like an off-speed pitch of some sort. Perhaps a curveball there by Jordan. A little bit high and away, like 2-2 is our count here. Gage Beggs here at the plate. And he rings him up. Backwards K there for Jordan. That's the second out of the game here for 2 outs. That will bring up Seth Hildebrandt, the shortstop, number 1, the righty here for the Penguins. Jordan's second offering fouled away by Hildebrandt. Feltz Dairy, the culture of Wisconsin, is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Feltz's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. That's going to be shifted out of play. And that will put souvenir for someone. Those may be worth something here at the concessions. I'm not sure. Perhaps, perhaps not. In any event, 1 and 2 is our count. Ball up. Jordan here works with 2 strikes, 2 outs. Off speed just a little bit up, it looks like. Count works to full now. Jordan Hildebrandt forces the full count here. And Jordan got him swinging. Jordan with his second strikeout of the game. And that is first half of the inning. Our score 1-0. You are watching and listening to Boys High School, Pacelli Boys High School here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
You want a job? You want a career? Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point is hiring. Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point needs laborers, truck drivers, and equipment operators now. Enjoy year-round benefits by calling Farner Asphalt 800-332-3360 to apply, or go to Farner Asphalt. Farner Asphalt is an equal opportunity employer including disability and veterans.
All right, we are back here out at Buchholz. Pacelli with a 3-up, 3-down inning. They shut Penguins out here. 2 strikeouts for Jordan in the early goings. Pacelli will be led off here by junior shortstop Melise Badoon. Detler on the hill for the Penguins of Tri-County. Order tonight is Badoon in the 1 spot. Fleas batting second. Jordan third. Lucas Hammerly batting fourth. Eric Ranke fifth. Kel Knopper sixth. Andrew Van Order seventh. Nolan Wojcik batting in the 8th spot, and Bryce Flaker rounding out the batting order here for the Cardinals in the 9th spot. Again, Detler on the hill. That's Dom Freebowl behind the plate here for the Penguins. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. That's Express Employment. Pacelli going with the white jerseys, the red numerals it looks like here. Melise Badoon to lead things off, the right-hand junior shortstop. To lead things off here against Detler and the Penguins of Tri-County. First pitch offering looked to be maybe a little bit low and away. Badoon gonna tag one. That's gonna be out of play. Souvenir for somebody. Our count goes to 1-1 now. That ball's low and in. 2-1 is our count. Badoon here. And Detler on the hill. 2-1 is our count here. Ball a little up here for Badoon. 3-1 count. Certainly a hitter's count for most, I would think. And that's going to be a called strike. The count goes to full, so Detler battling back to get to the full count here on Badoon. And Badoon lifts one high into the air. That wind might place him, and he's going to lift it foul and out of play. Good effort there, nevertheless. I believe that was RJ Meadow running over to try to make that grab. The wind, certainly we talked about it in our pregame. That will certainly have an impact on any game. Good effort nonetheless. Count is full here, Badoon. And Badoon going to draw the first walk here of the afternoon. That brings up center fielder and senior Peyton Fleece. Peyton certainly has done a lot of good things here for this squad over the years. Certainly has that power, no doubt. Certainly has some ability to go yard, no doubt. We've seen that last season. And a called strike on Fleece with Badoon over there leading off. Fleece, that's going to be a little bit in, it looks like. So it's 1-1 is our count here to Fleece, Detler to Fleece. Badoon with a pretty healthy lead over there at first. He's going, and he is going to reach pass ball here, looks like. So Badoon will advance to second. Count goes to 2-1. Shuta Funeral Home is your local family-owned and operated funeral home committed to serving families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable funerals. Shuta Funeral Home of Stevens Point and Plover. Fleece foul tips that one. The count is 2-2 here to Fleece, senior Peyton Fleece. And he's going to get hit by a pitch and will get his base. He'll reach on a hit by pitch. And Asher Jordan comes to the plate in that 3 spot. Of course, Asher on the bump today as well for the Cardinals, senior Asher Jordan. 2 runners on here, Badoon on second and Fleece on first, both with pretty healthy leads. Bunt laid down, and that is going to be a beautiful bunt. That is pretty close to textbook bunting, I would say. So he will reach. That will bring up Lucas Hammerly, the junior. Nick Grivach doing the courtesy running over there for Asher Jordan. Bases are full of Cardinals right here with Lucas Hammerly stepping up to the plate here for the Cardinals. First pitch, be a ball here. A little bit low there for Hammerly, perhaps. 2-0 is our count. Again, bases loaded here for the Cardinals. Early going, bottom first. 0-0 is our score early on. Ball up to Hammerly. Now is a 3-0 count. Is junior Lucas Hammerly here. Called strike. Hammerly with the take, I'm thinking there on that point. Bases loaded. 3-1 is our count. Hammerly puts it into play to short. It's going to be bobbled over there at short, and Hammerly will reach. So Pacelli with the early 1-0 lead here. So Reinke steps in here. Freshman Eric Reinke, the catcher for the Cardinals here. Bases loaded again, 1-0 early goings here. Reinke with the ball here on the first pitch. It's going to be a wild pitch, and that is going to be another run for the Cardinals, as that is Peyton Fleas hustling in. Ours will advance here. 2-0 the count here on Reinke. Ball's a little bit low in the dirt, puts it to 3-0. Rock and Roll Cafe. Treat the whole family to breakfast or lunch at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Mexican and American dishes. Cooked to perfection daily on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. Reinke with a 3-0 count here. And a called strike taken on that one. 3-1 is our count. 2-0 is our score here. Early goings, nobody out here for Pacelli. A little bit in the dirt, and Reinke will get the base on ball. Kel Napper steps in here, the first base left hand. Of course, we know him certainly with his pitching. Plays a pretty mean first base as well, I would say, is Kel Napper. So he will step in here. Junior Kelton Napper. Bases loaded here. Gets one back to the pitcher. Detler fields it and gets the out at first. Napper going to get the run across. And that brings up senior Andrew Van Order, VO number 5 here, playing third base for Pacelli. A little bit up. 1-0 is our count here. Bases. Cardinals on second and third. Van Order, a swing and miss here. Might have got a small piece of that, perhaps. And Van Order swings through that one. Detler is now up in the count 1-2 on senior Andrew Van Order, VO, the third baseman here for Pacelli, again the senior. Batting in the 7 spot here for the Cardinals. Fouls that one back to the screen here. Nolan Wojcik hustling over to get that foul ball. Coaches certainly love to see that, as do parents and all kinds of people like to see hustle in those situations. Nice job there, Nolan. And Andrew strikes out swinging here. That will be the second out. That is Detler's. Nolan Wojcik here, The left-handed left fielder is Nolan Wojcik. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. So we are at the number 8 spot here in the Pacelli Cardinal order. That is Nolan Wojcik, the senior, number 20, left fielder here. Runners at second and third for the Cardinals, 1 out. Beg your pardon, 2 outs. Nolan hits one back up the middle. That's off Detler, and that's going to play to run, and Nolan's going to hustle down and beat it out. So Hammerly will score. That'll be a hit for Nolan. I'm going to score it as a hit, even though I'm not necessarily the official scorer. We'll call it a hit. He hit it hard. And this is Bryce Flaker coming up to the Undertaker theme song here as his walk-up. This is freshman Bryce Flaker, the right fielder. Takes the ball in his first pitch here. So Wojcik on first. A little bit low. That'll be put the count to 2-0 here on Bryce Flaker. I believe that is Jaden Garski over there at third, the pinch runner. Nolan Wojcik over at first. So 3 balls, no strikes here to Bryce Flaker. And Flaker will get the base on ball here for the Cardinals. Bases are loaded. 2 outs. We go back to the top of the order here in Melise Badoon, shortstop Melise Badoon. Pacelli with a 4-0 lead here in the bottom here of the first. Badoon back out here. And Detler's offering is high and out here. Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. So Badoon with a strike here, 1-1. Pacelli with a 4-0 lead here. Detler's on the hill for Tri-County. It's going to be a wild pitch. That's going to play Garski here. He will dive in head first and score the 5th run here for the Cardinals. That pushes Nolan Wojcik over to third. Bryce Flaker at second base. 2-1 is our count. 5-0 is our score. Really going here. Detler's offering up and away. Up and in, I should say. 3-1 is our count here from Detler. Junior shortstop Melise Badoon. And it's going to be another wild pitch. Runners will stay. Badoon draws the base on ball, and he will be at first. Wojcik remains at third, and Bryce Flaker remains at second base. That will bring in senior number 3 center fielder Peyton Fleece. Ball's a little bit low there to Fleece by Detler. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Hard foul ball hit down the third base. Near the dugout, Sam Grebach over there pickpocketing it just like the old days, I would say. That is Sam, one of the coaches for Penguins here of Tri-County. That's a called strike. Got the outside corner. 1-2 is our count. 2 outs here. Detler trying to work out of this first inning here for the Penguins. Ball up. So Fleas with the 2-2 count here. Ball low, and the runner Nolan Wojcik going all the way, and he's going to get in and get under the tag and score. That is Nolan Wojcik with the pass ball. Wild, probably will say a wild pitch, I think. And that will, Bryce Flaker will advance to third. Badoon advances to second on that. Score is 6-0 here. Again, early goings. Peyton Fleas, 2-2 the count. Beg your pardon, 3-2 the count here. And Fleas, nice play by the first baseman. He will not get there on time, but it will plate another run for Pacelli. That's Bryce Flaker coming in. Fleas with the RBI single there. That pushes Melise Badoon to third. And that brings up senior number 7, Asher Smasher Jordan. Got a timeout here on the field. Farner Asphalt want to make excellent seasonal money in a short window of time this spring, summer, and fall. Joining Farner Asphalt, your locally owned leader in pavement contracting. Farner is the industry leader in quality, service, and most importantly, safety. Take advantage of these excellent seasonal wages and apply today at farnerasphalt.com. I believe we will get a pitching change here. You're watching and listening to high school boys baseball here, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. We'll take a break and be back here momentarily.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
I'll get them as they come up, I guess. They're not changing batting order with that, right? Just that one.
All right, we are back out here. We did get, in fact, a pitching change. That is number 23, Wyatt Jenkins, who will come on in relief here of Mr. Detler. 7-0 is our score. He'll get 1 or 2 more warm-up pitches here, and then he will square off against Asher Jordan, the senior. So that, again, Wyatt Jenkins on the hill, on the mound for Tri-County. I beg your pardon, that is Wyatt Wilkins. Wyatt Wilkins. I cannot read my own writing, apparently. That's where the penmanship days do come in handy once in a while, especially in spots like that. So again, that is number 23, Wyatt Wilkins here for the Penguins. might have had a couple of positional changes as well. SCS Swiderski, an SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. So we mentioned here Pacelli with 7 runs on the board, early goings here. Cardinals CWC South Conference, as is Tri-County. And I believe we're going to get back underway here. Asher Jordan here. So Badoon is at first. And Fleas at first, Badoon at third. Jordan here. A fly ball that's going to drift over. And that is going to be foul for Asher Jordan. A little bit of those winds carrying that ball out of play, just out of play, out of the reach. So we'll redo it again here. 0-1 is our count. 2 outs here in the bottom half of this first inning. And ball low, runners will hold. Asher directing some traffic out there. Delayed steal, and Jordan fouls one down the line. That is going to be, runner will go back here. Fleas was going all the way on that one. 1-2 is our count here. And that ball is ripped out of play as well. Souvenir here for somebody. Point Brewing. The Stevens Point Brewery is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics. Experience the many refreshing flavors of Point Gourmet sodas. Handcrafted in small batches, each flavor is perfected for your enjoyment. From the tasty black cherry cream to the world-famous Point root beer, every bottle is in the house. So Jordan with a 2-2 count here. Wyatt Wilkins here on the mound for Tri-County. Ball in, looks like Badoon's going to score, and that will play another run for the Cardinals here. Fleas ends up at third. And Jordan with the full count here. And that ball outside, that will draw the walk here for Mr. Jordan. Fleas will stay at third. Jordan to get the pinch running here by senior Nick Grivach. Of course, Asher on the hill for the Cardinals. Lucas Hammerly, the junior second baseman. Runners at first and third here for the Cardinals. Hammerly up to the plate here. Ball bounces in front. 1-0 is our count. Hammerly directing traffic over there to his teammate Peyton Flees over on third. Wilkins working out of the stretch here for the Penguins. And that ball is a little bit, may have bounced. So Lucas Hammerly works the count here to 2-0. That's Wilkins here advancing the runner. That was Asher Jordan advancing on that. Pass ball. And another run will come in for the Cardinals, as that's Peyton Flees sliding in there head first on the pass ball for Tri-County. Asher Jordan will move to third. Lucas Hammerly now with a 3-0 count. Ball is up, and that will draw a walk for Lucas Hammerly. Eric Renke steps up here to the plate, going to get his shin guards off here momentarily. Point Heating and Cooling in Stevens Point and Plover, with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Point Heating and Cooling or visit pointheating.com. Ball inside here. Wilkins to Renke here. Hammerly over at first. Jordan over at third. And a swing and a miss there by Renke. Count goes to 1-1 here on freshman Eric Renke, the catcher here for the Cardinals. And that is ball as well. 2-1. Their count. And swing and a miss there by Renke. Wilkins gets one past Renke here. The count goes to 2-2 here on freshman Eric Renke. Ball a little bit low. Renke kind of directing traffic there to Nick Grivach, the pinch runner over there for the Cardinals. Count goes to full now. And the runner's going. That's Hammerly with a stolen base. And Renke will get the base on ball here for the Cardinals. That will bring up Kel Knopper with the bases loaded. Home Furniture. Turn your house into a home and shop Home Furniture. Home Furniture on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. So Hopper comes up here, bases loaded, 2 outs here. Strike called there to Mr. Hopper. Wilkins was with the strike. Hopper swings through that one quickly. 0-2 is their count. Wyatt Wilkins trying to work out of this half inning here for the Penguins of Tri-County. Ball a little bit in. That will be put the count here to 1-2. Cal Napper, we talked, the lefty. Plays a pretty nifty first base, as well as certainly towards the top end of that Cardinal rotation. He will take a ball here as well. So that moves the count here to 2-2. Wind's starting to pick up just a little bit here down at Buchholz, right along the scenic Wisconsin River here in Stevens Point. 2-2 here to Opper. And Opper lifts one. That's probably, it's going to hang out there in a diving play. What a beautiful play, I should say. And you are watching and listening to boys high school varsity baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Hello, Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Felt's Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
We are back here on Zaleski Sports here. Right before the break, just a beautiful diving catch there by the center fielder. And if my math is correct here, I believe that was Jacob McCarrick. I'm laying out for that one. In the shades of probably dating myself just a bit, but Robin Yount-like, perhaps. Never forget that diving catch he made to save the no-hitter for Juan Nieves many moons ago. But nevertheless, a good catch there by Mr. McCarrick. Is 9-0 is our score here at Buchholz Park. We head here into the top half of the second inning here. Jordan back on the hill for the Cardinals. And Detler steps in here, the cleanup hitter. Of course, he led the game off here as the pitcher for Tri-County. He will step in here, Jordan on the hill. Jordan's first offering is a ball. And Detler with a swing and a miss here. Might have had a small piece of that. Jordan with the fastball. One our count. Jordan with a second strike here on Detler. 1-2. Quickly 1-2 on Detler. Jordan with the breaking pitch for the strikeout here. His third strikeout of the afternoon. That is third baseman Jacob Ernst. Number 5 hitter for Tri-County. Fouls the first offering away. 1-0 is our count. Jordan's second offering just a bit up, perhaps. 1-1 is our count. Jordan missed fastball a little bit outside, perhaps. 2-1 is our count here to third baseman Jacob Ernst. Ernst right back to Jordan. Jordan flips it over to Keltnapper for the second out of this second inning here. And that will play RJ Meadow here, the 6 hitter here for Tri-County. Jordan's first offering is in there for a strike. Fastball right down Wisconsin Avenue. And that one quickly 0-2 is our count. Fouled away there by R.J. Meadow. And Jordan worked him a little bit inside there. Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. Strike three looking. Jordan with the second strikeout here of the inning, fourth of the game. That will end Tri-County's half here of the second inning. You are watching boys varsity baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, we are back here at Buchel Park here in Stevens Point. Pacelli will be led off this bottom half of the second inning here. Andrew Van Order, senior Andrew Van Order, senior Nolan Wojcik, and freshman Bryce Flaker in the bottom half here of the second inning. Wyatt Wilkins back out on the hill for Tri-County. Pacelli with a commanding 9-0 lead here, early goings, bottom half the second inning here. And more importantly, we're playing baseball, folks. The way things looked last week, was not quite sure if that was going to happen, or at least anytime soon, but certainly glad that it has. Certainly glad that we're out here, and I'm sure most of these young athletes certainly are as well. I know that I'm very excited to be here. And you can't really go wrong with any of the walk-up music that you hear. I mean, we range from anywhere from, you name it. I might have even heard the Undertaker's theme at one point as a walk-up song. It's all good things. So Andrew Van Order steps in here, leading off here in the bottom half of the second inning for the Cardinals. Van Order takes on the first pitch. So Wyatt Wilkins working here in the second for Tri-County. Taking on that one, that will be a called strike. 1-1 our count. NVO looks at a ball a little bit low there, Andrew Van Order. 2-1 our count. And Van Order gets a hold of one that's going to be hooking foul nearly into the bullpen. He definitely put a charge into that one, did Andrew Van Order. He will go and do it again. Wind's picking up just a little bit. You might even be able to hear the wind here, I'm not sure, but in any event. Van Order now with 2-2 count here. And ban order pops one back out of play here. Nolan Wojcik over there hustling again after that foul ball. Count remains 2-2 here on VO. Andrew Van Order. And that one just off the corner, I believe. Full count now here to Andrew Van Order. Wyatt Wilkins and Andrew Van Order here. And Van Order swings through that one, tipped it, catcher caught it. That is the first out of this bottom half of the second inning here. And that brings in Nolan Wojcik here, the senior left fielder, number 20, the lefty. He had to hit his first at bat here for the Cardinals. It's his second chance here in this half inning. Grounds one foul over to Bryce Flaker. 0-1 is our count. Again, Nolan Wojcik single in that first inning. Scored a run as well. And ball is up and away. Wojcik works count to 1-1 here for Pacelli. Base is empty right now. One out. And ball's a little bit low and away, so 2-1 here for senior Nolan Wojcik. And Nolan has worked the count now to 3-1. That pitch high and away. Hitters count here, no doubt, for Nolan. And Wojcik going to draw the walk here. Bottom half of the second inning here. That's Nolan Wojcik. Bryce Flaker, the right fielder, number 18. Wojcik, the base runner over at first for Pacelli. Being held on, it looks like, perhaps. A nice lead. And, hey, we're hit by pitch for Bryce Flaker, so he will go to first here. And that will bring up the top of the order for Pacelli, and that is junior shortstop number 1, Malise Badoon. Badoon in the afternoon has drawn 2 walks, a couple of stolen bases so far for the young man. Third at bat here today. And Badoon puts a charge into one. That ball just keeps carrying, and that is going to get nearly to the fence. And Badoon comes up with the big double to left field. That scored Wojcik. And that moved Flaker over to third. And that brings up senior number 3, Peyton Fleece. So Badoon with a long double there. Very well hit. That ball just kept carrying and carrying and carrying. Fleece swings through his first pitch here. 0-1 is our count. So Badoon at second, Flaker over at third. 10-0 is our score. Flees, that one's maybe up a bit. 1-1 to count here to senior Peyton Flees. Again, Badoon at second, Flaker over at third. Wilkins pitch a little bit down and away. 2-1 is their count. You hear those winds just rustling in the background here. Flees drills one down the third base line. That's going to get a couple of runs across, it looks like. That's Badoon and Flaker scoring on the RBI for Peyton Flees. 2 RBI single there for Flees. So Flees over at first, 2 RBI single there, extending the lead here, 12-0. Jordan up to hit, pokes one out into left. Let's see, that's going to drop for a base hit for Asher Jordan. And that will bring up Lucas Hammerly. So Asher Jordan with the single. 2 singles in a row here for the Cardinals. Runners at first and second. Flees on second. Jordan on first. Lucas Hammerly with a couple runners out there. Lucas drew the walk his last at-bat for Pacelli. A couple of stolen bases on the afternoon for the junior as well. Wilkins first offering, and that ball is going to drop as well. A base hit for Lucas Hammerly. Three straight singles here for the Cardinals. And that brings up Eric Ranke, the catcher here for Pacelli. Bases are loaded. Maida, when it comes to customized apparel or your local sports team apparel, turn to Maida on Stevens Point. From corporate outings to outfit your club or sports team, Maida has all you could need. First pitch lifted into the infield. Let's see. And that will be caught. Infield fly rule. So that brings up Kelton Hopper. Hoff Favor Real Estate. Andy Hoff and Cindy LaChapelle of Hoff Favor Real Estate Group are your local Stevens Point realtors. That's Andy Hoff and Cindy LaChapelle of Hoff Favor Real Estate. And with that, we look to be getting, I believe, a pitching change here for Tri-County. We will take a break here momentarily. You are watching and listening to Varsity High School Baseball here, Pacelli Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
All right, we are back here on high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Here we got a pitching change for Tri-County, and that is lefty Lawson Jelinski, number 16, the southpaw here for Tri-County. And he will square off against Kel Knopper here. Probably get one or two, perhaps a few more warm-up pitches here for Lawson Jelinski. So we had Detler to start, then we had Wyatt Wilkins, and now we're on to Lawson Jelinski. So Pacelli here with a 12-0 lead. We are in the bottom half of the second inning. Kel Knopper comes up here, the junior. Bases are loaded right now for the Cardinals. Peyton Flees over at third. Asher Jordan, that's actually Nick Grievach, pinch running for Asher Jordan. And Lucas Hammerly over at first base. So bases loaded, 2 outs. Lawson Jelinski on the hill here. Kel Knopper steps up here with a fresh 0-0 count. And we are underway. First pitch is outside. That's ball 1. Second offering is a ball as well. So Kel Knopper works the count to 2-0 here against number 16 Lawson Jelinski here for the Penguins. That ball is out. Quickly, 3-0 is our count here. Bases loaded here for the Cardinals. That's Nick Grievach with a healthy lead over at second. Peyton Flees at third, and Mr. Lucas Hammerly over at first. That pitch is in there. 3-1 hitters count here for Mr. Hopper. And Jelinski's pitch off the outside of the plate here. That will play to run here for the Cardinals as Hopper with the RBI walk, we'll call it. And that plates Peyton Flees. That will push Jordan over to third. Hammerly over to second. And that will bring up senior Asher Jordan, Andrew Van Order, VO. That is Andrew Van Order here. He takes a strike here on his first offering. Andrew struck out his last at-bat. Looking to get something going here is VO for the Cardinals. Bases loaded here for Pacelli. Ball hits the inside corner. Quickly 0-2 is our count. And Lawson Jelinski working out of the stretch here. Checking off his catcher a couple times maybe. Fastball high and away. Manor moves the count here to 1-2. And that's going to play to run. A wild pitch there for Jelinski. That will score Nick Grivach, who was pinch running for Asher Jordan. Pushes Hammerly over to third. Hopper over to second. Thought for maybe a moment it might have hit him, but it did not. But it will move the count here to 2-2. Runners on second and third. Hopper on second. Hammerly on third. And Van Order fouls one away. Count remains 2-2. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Van Order down here with a 2-2 count. That ball misses out, so full count now, or 2 outs here for Charlie. 14-0 is our score. And that ball misses on the inside, so Van Order with the walk. And that brings in senior number 20, Nolan Wojcik, the senior left fielder. Bases loaded here for Mr. Wojcik. And the wild pitch, that gets away. That's Jelinski, and that's going to plate Hammerly. So Hammerly will come in to score the 15th run for the Cardinals. That pushes Hopper over to third. And Andrew Van Order over to second. And a 1-0 count here for Nolan Wojcik. Jelinski misses on the outside here to Wojcik. Again, Lawson Jelinski, the lefty here for the Penguins of Tri-County. The ball gets away from Jelinski, and that's going to plate Kel Knopper here. And that will move Van Order over to third. That will bring up a 3-0 count here for Nolan Wojcik. And that ball, that would be ball 4. Wasn't sure maybe if it hit him. Looks like maybe not, but either way, it results in a walk base on ball here for Nolan Wojcik. And that brings in freshman right fielder Bryce Flaker. Flaker has drawn a couple of walks today here for the Cardinals. Coming up his third at bat here for the day, for the freshman. Of course, Bryce, the one of the running backs here for the Cardinals as well, had a really nice football season, did Bryce. Tailback for Coach Drew Nelson's Pacelli Cardinal squad. And he takes a strike on the first offering from Lasse Jelinski. Fastball in. 0-1 is our count here. 16-0 our score. Jelinski's next offering just a bit outside, it looks like. Count moves to 1-1 here to Bryce Flaker. Jelinski works out of the stretch here for the Penguins. Good eye there for Bryce. 2-1 is their count. Andrew Van Order over at third. Nolan Wojcik over down at first base for the Cardinals here. The pass ball gets past our catcher here, so that will be 3-1 count here to Bryce Flaker. Again, 2 outs here in this bottom half of the second inning. Flaker taking the strike on that one. Moves the count to full here. Full count on freshman Bryce Flaker. Jelinski with a fastball right down Wisconsin Avenue there. And Jelinski, that one might have slipped out of his grasp perhaps. Throws that one behind Flaker. So Flaker with his third walk of the game. And that will bring the top of the order back here. And that is Melise Badoon. Melise had the double last inning. A couple of walks earlier, and then, of course, that beautiful double that just kept carrying and carrying into the left field. Got to the warning track. So Badoon takes the first pitch strike here from Lawson Jelinski. Bases full of Pacelli Cardinals right now. Jelinski misses low. 1-1 the count here. And fouled away is Melise Badoon. Over to the third base. Tri-County dugout over there. Count goes to 1-2 on Melise Badoon. Jelinski and Badoon with another base hit and an RBI. That is Melise Badoon. Another rip into left field. RBI single there for Badoon. That plates Andrew Van Order. Wojcik moves over to third, and Bryce Flaker over to second brings up senior Peyton Flees, who had a single his last at bat, the center fielder Peyton Flees. Walked his first at bat here for the Cardinals. And Flees with a scorching shot out to center. And the play is made. That will end the bottom half of the second. Flees definitely put a charge into that one. That will be the third out. 17-0 our score here. You are watching and listening to boys high school baseball, Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, we are back out here, top half of the third inning here. Asher Jordan still out on the hill here. Inevitably getting some work in, no doubt. First game of the season for both squads here today. And he'll face, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think maybe Lawson Jelinski moved into the 7th spot. Dom Friedel, and then I think Wyatt Wilkins perhaps is our 9th. I know there's been a couple of substitutions here by Tri-County. Little Scholars Childcare. Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are two beautiful childcare and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early childhood learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. So Tri-County here to lead things off. That will be Lawson Jelinski, who we saw out on the hill earlier here for the Penguins. Jordan on the bump here for Pacelli here. So far, Asher Jordan with 4 strikeouts, 3 of them looking, and 2 innings of work for the senior Asher Jordan. And he will face Lawson Jelinski here this top half of the 3rd inning. First offering misses. So Jelinski back in here. Fastball misses. 2-0 is our count. Jelinski works the count to 3-0 here. Jordan, and that's 4 straight pitches here for Jordan. Jelinski earns the walk here, so he will move down to first for Tri-County. Dom Friedel here, the catcher here for Tri-County, number 5. The righty comes in. Lawson Jelinski over at first. Takes a strike. Fastball in there for Asher Jordan. Cal Knopper maybe looking to hold him on here, make him honest, as they say. Jordan looked over for a moment. Second pitch, fastball past Friedel. Quickly 0-2 is our count here. And 3 straight pitches. Jordan going upstairs for the K. That is his 5th strikeout here for senior Asher Jordan. Sending Dom Friedel down. That will bring up right fielder, I believe, Chase Schwartzman. His first at-bat here for the Penguins of Tri-County. Asher with a fastball. Hear the glove popping down there. It's always a good sound when you hear the glove popping when you're a catcher and a pitcher, and no doubt about it. So 1-1 is our count here, 1 out. Hopper holding Jelinski on over at first. Throw down to first. Jelinski back in time. Ranke certainly with the right idea over there. And that's going to be fouled out of play here. 1-2 is our count. Jordan going up. And that will be a strikeout for Asher Jordan. That is number 6 on the day. That will bring up Jacob McCarrick here, the top of the order for the Penguins. Jordan misses low and away. Jelinski will advance over to second on the wild pitch. That ball's going to lift out of play, and that's going to be a foul ball. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleaser, right off I-39 in Bancroft. So 1-1 our count here. McCarrick up. Strike two. Looking. So our count moves to 1-2 now. 2 outs. Top of the order here in McCarrick. And the third strike. That is Jordan. So that will end this top half of the third inning. Pacelli up again, 17-0. We will take a few moments here. You are watching and listening to Pacelli Boys Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
All right, we are back here on Zaleski Sports on this rather somewhat brisk, windy, yet somewhat sunny Monday afternoon here, Pacelli Boys Baseball. And we're gonna have a few pinch hitters, it looks like, here for the Cardinals. Looks like Chase Lyons, Mitch Grover. Chase Lyons will lead things off here, the junior. Number 24, Chase Lyons. He will bat in the, I believe that's the number 2 spot here in the order. And Mitch Grover then will follow behind him. He'll come into that 3rd slot, I believe. And Tri-County looks to have a new pitcher as well. That is Jacob Ernst out on the hill for the Penguins, the righty. He'll get some work here this afternoon. In case you're joining us here, Chase Lyons will be coming in here, pinch hitting Mitch Grover. Bottom half of the 3rd inning here. And that is Chase Lyons, our very own Chase Lyons, I might add, a production extraordinaire. Young man is very talented in many different things. Certainly we know him from the football field. We know him from all the great work he does here at Zaleski Sports. And we'll get to see a little bit of Chase Lyons here today. Fleet Farm, pick up all your pets' favorites from Fleet Farm. Find everything from food and treats to toys and health products under one roof from all the brands you trust. Dogs or cats, they've got you covered. Shop your pets' everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. And we got pinch hitter Chase Lyons here. He's getting some airtime today. We're going to give him some airtime. Say he's earned it. So here we go, Chase. Jacob Ernst here on the hill for Tri-County. He misses out. And that pitch in, so 2-0 is our count. St. Junior Chase Lions. Ernst the offering outside, so quickly it is 3-0 here to Mr. Lions. Mitch Grover hustling there. Get that ball by the backstop. And Lions takes his first strike here in the count. 3-1 is our count. Ernst catches a corner there with his fastball. And that will be a walk for Chase Lions. That brings in Mitchell Grover, number 25. Mitchell Grover. Mitchell takes a first pitch strike. Big 25, Mitch Grover here. We've seen Mitch on the basketball floor, and we've seen him on the football field as well. And Mitchell Grover hits one back to Ernst. Ernst fields it, and that will be an out over there. So that's Ernst, the 6-3, first out of the game here. That is Nate Hammerly.
Number 9, Nate Hammerly.
Sophomore Nate Hammerly, number 9. Ernst first offering in there for a strike. So Lions over at second here. Hammerly swings through that one, the lefty here. Nader getting some action, down 0-2 here in the count. Lions with a lead, a little bit of a lead out there at second. Ball misses low. 1-2 our count here. Ernst again on the hill for Tri-County. And that is a called third strike. Ernst to Hammerly. That will be out number 2. Nathan Reimer, number 11, pinch hitting here for the Cardinals with 2 outs. Runner at second here with Chase Lions on second. Reimer swings at the first pitch. Unable to connect. 0-1 is our count. Reimer the junior here for Pacelli. Our second offering. Reimer gets it. Hits it up. 6-3, and that will do it for Pacelli's half the inning. We are through 3 innings complete. You are watching and listening to Pacelli Boys Varsity Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
All right, we are back out here at Buchholz. A number of substitutions here for the Cardinals. Nathan Reimer over at first. Asher Jordan out on the hill here for Pacelli still. Nate Hammerly to do the catching here in this top half of the fourth here. Asher Jordan tonight with 7 strikeouts. He's pitched a very solid game. Senior Asher Jordan, certainly have to believe he's one of the top end of that rotation. Certainly guys like him and Kel Knopper and Peyton Flees, Melise Badoon. You have definitely have some arms on the squad, no doubt. And as we talked about earlier today in the pregame, you always, any coach or manager certainly always have to keep that in mind. You have a lot of games you want to, there's a lot of strategizing that goes along with that, no doubt. And Coach Sankey's certainly one of the best when it comes to that. Oh, this is Gage Beggs here, the lefty, stepping in for the Tri-County Penguins. The number 2 hitter, swinging through the first strike. Jordan with a fastball, that's going to be fouled down the third base. Wood Street Rentals, no matter the job, big or small, look to Wood Street Rentals to get the equipment you need to get the job done. Offering a wide range of equipment needs and delivery to any job site, look to Wood Street Rentals in Stevens Point. Jordan misses just off the corner there. 1-2 our count here. This is Gage Beggs, the lefty here for Tri-County. That ball up. 2-2 is our count here to Gage Beggs. Culligan Water. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Jordan misses there to Beggs. That will move our count here to full. Nobody out here in this top half of the 4th inning. And a called third strike. Jordan catches a corner with a fastball. That is strikeout number 8 on the day for senior Asher Jordan. And his first offering here is a called strike, the fastball. That is Seth Hildebrandt, batting in the number 3 spot here for Tri-County. Second strike called. Ball a little in. Hildebrandt works the count here to 1-2. Sun's starting to come out a little bit here at Buchholz. Couple mallards flying by. The ball poked out of play here. Count remains at 1-2. South Hildebrandt here for Tri-County. 1 out here in this top half of the 4th. And he will slaps it foul down over to the Tri-County dugout over there. Count remains 1-2 here to Seth Hildebrandt. And Jordan misses out, a little low and away. Count is even here at 2-2. And I think we're going to be full count here. So South Hildebrandt has worked the count full here. Asher Jordan out there. And Jordan with the walk. So Hildebrandt will reach on a walk here. Aiden Detler here to step into the plate here for the Penguins here of Tri-County, hitting the 4 slot for Tri-County. Going upstairs to Jordan, getting him to chase. Count is 0-1. Hildebrand over at first. Reimer over there holding him on. Called strike. A 1-1 our count here. Ball into Detler, so Hildebrand with a fairly comfortable lead over there at first. 2-2 our count. Aiden Detler here. And that will be strikeout number 9 for Asher Jordan. Swinging through that one was Detler. Runner goes, strike, throw down, not in time. Hildebrand will reach on the stolen base. So Jacob Ernst here with the strike. Called strike 2. And Ernst hits one foul into that backstop near the first base dugout of the Pacelli Cardinal. Count remains 0-2 here. That's Jacob Ernst. Misses inside, Jordan does, so 1-2 is our count. 2 outs here, count is 1-2. And ball in, 2-2 is the count now. South Hildebrand down there at second base. Jordan misses in, so count has now been worked to full here. Jacob Ernst has worked the count to full. And that is a cold third strike. Asher Jordan. And that will be top half of the fourth here. 3.5 in the books here. We will take a few moments here. You're watching boys high school Pacelli baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
The work that you put in is the work you're going to get out. It starts in the weight room, focusing on those fundamentals, whether it's throwing form, hitting form, running form. So that way when you come to the game, you're not really thinking about them. In my sessions with Carter at WPI, I kind of learned how to be very strong and very flexible at the same time. High pressure situations, the world's pushing down on you and you're trying to push back. Don't let the moment get too big.
All right, we are back here on Zaleski Sports here. Mr. Ernst will get another inning of pitching here for Tri-County. Looks like we'll have a couple more pinch hitters. We'll get those names to you here momentarily. That looks to be Sully Schober So number 12, Sully Schober here comes in. He's a freshman, I believe. Grant Tinker to follow after that. Number 14, Grant Tinker. And Ernst pitch misses away. Schober up 0-1 here, or 1-0, I beg your pardon. Hinker hustling for that baseball, good to see. Ernst second offering, and it hits Sully Schober, so Schober will reach base here on the hit by pitch. Grant Hinker coming out here, junior number 14, Grant Hinker. Little John Cena walk-up action for Mr. Hinker. Schober over at first. Ernst offering is up. Schober with the lead over there at first. Ernst fastball swung through by Hinker. Moves the count here now to 1-1. And that is going to be popped out of play here into the crowd. So Hinker down 1-2 here in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to junior Grant Hinker. And Hinker swings through it for strike number 3.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Nick Grivach.
Senior Nick Grivach comes up to bat here, the pinch hitter for the Cardinals. The lefty, number 6. Saw him on the base paths doing some pinch running earlier. Right field as well. And Ernst's first offering swung and missed here by Grivach. 0-1 is our count. Sully Schober still holding at first there for the Cardinals. Our second offering is belted to right. That is going, that's going to be great catch out there.
Number 2,
Luke Sakirkov. Great catch out there, though, by the way. That ball was drifting out of play. Great play by the right fielder for Tri-County. So Sakirka takes strike 1 here. Swings through strike 2. Ernst. Sakirka down 0-2 here in the count. Ernst offering strike 3 swinging, and that will be a strikeout for Ernst. His all right. We will take a few moments here. You are watching and listening to Pacelli Baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work. Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
All right, we are back here out Buchholz Park here. Jolly Boys baseball action here on Zaleski Sports here. Dan Lown production, Brandon Bierenkot here on the call for you this beautiful Monday afternoon here. Tri-County will be led here by R.J. Meadow and then Lawson Jelinski, I believe. Stevens Point Orthopedics proudly providing the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedics, sports medicine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. And Meadow lifts one into the right field fan area, we'll call it. 0-1 the count. Asher Jordan out here for Pacelli. Top half of the fifth here. Called strike to Meadow. That's quickly 0-2 now to R.J. Meadow. And the off-speed pitch. Curveball looked to be, I believe. Jordan gets him. And Lawson Jelinski, the lefty here for Tri-County. Fastball by him. That's quickly 0-1 here for Jelinski. Jordan's offering strike. Swinging through it is Jelinski again. Throwing the fastball. Still popping that mitt pretty well, I would say. And Jordan with his strikeout number 2 here in this half inning. Quickly 2 outs here. Dom Friebel here to step to the plate here for Tri-County. And Jordan firing on all cylinders right now. Fastball in there. Friebel swings right through it. 0-1 is our count. That fastball misses a little bit in here. Count is 1-1. Ball misses. 2-1 to count now. And then as a called strike 2 to Dom Friebel, Jordan to Friebel here. 2-2 is our count. Off speed just missed. And it caught the inside a little bit. And Friebel will draw the walk here for Tri-County. And that is number 4, Chase Schwartzman here for Tri-County. Friebel holding that first. Strike called there to Schwartzman. And swinging through strike 2 is Schwartzman from Jordan. 0-2 is our count here. And Jordan misses off the outside there. That ball misses low. Not sure. That will be a stolen base, no doubt. I wasn't quite sure what was going on there, but in any event, Schwartzman will get another crack at it, but Freeble down to second for Tri-County. Our count moves to full now on Chase Schwartzman. And Jordan with a strikeout. And that will be the top half of the fifth, and I believe that may be a wrap, folks, by way of the run rule here. So Pacelli comes out. They move to 1-0 here in the CWC South Conference with a convincing 17-0 win over Tri-County. Pacelli will play again on Thursday right here at Buchholz, here at home. They will be hosting Pittsville. Pittsville certainly will come in here. So again here, 4:30 on Thursday against Pittsville. We will do our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Hopefully get a few words perhaps from Coach Sankey, perhaps a player or two of Coach Sankey's choosing. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. Again, we'll do our post game here. We'll take a few minutes for commercial. Hopefully get a few words from Coach, a word or two from a player or two, and then we'll run down our final stats, and that will be a wrap. You have been watching Pacelli Boys baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Back here in a moment.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right. He's given me the thumbs up, so I'm thinking that's a good sign here. We have Coach Wayne Sankey out here. Coach, talk a little bit about this game. We weren't sure. Based on how things were looking last week, I thought, by golly, if we get baseball in a couple weeks, we'll be lucky. But we're here. First game of the year. Talk a little bit about today's performance, if you would.
Yeah, we're happy to be out here. We've only been outside as a full team one time so far this year, but it was nice to get out here and get the guys out there, and a nice game for us to get a lot of guys some playing time and get Asher back on the mound for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, Asher Jordan, the senior, certainly came out here and just really looked dominating. If my stats are correct, I had him down for 13 strikeouts today. Of course, the no-hitter for the senior. Looked really sharp out there, really got ahead in a lot of the counts. Just a lot of good things. Talk a little bit more about this squad as you guys kind of look to the season here.
Yeah, even though we only lost two guys in Brock Bierencott and Tim Sackman last year, it's a little bit different team. We've got a lot of freshmen that came out. We've got our numbers are overall as a program, we're up to 29 numbers, which is fantastic. But we've got 5 freshmen on the team, and guys have gotten better as they've gotten older, and it's nice to have some depth and some guys pushing for playing time this year.
Absolutely, Coach, and I think you said it best. Just getting those reps in. You said you had the 5 freshmen. Good to see the numbers at 29. Just saw a lot of good things. You saw some timely hitting. Of course, guys like Melise Badoon coming through, and we were talking about it in the pregame a little bit. Just having that pitch, and you guys, it's a grind. You guys play a lot of baseball in a short period of time. Any final thoughts, Coach Wayne, before we get Mr. Jordan over here?
Yeah, Asher did a phenomenal job with throwing strikes and getting ahead of hitters. An ideal situation, first game of the year, we would like to get a couple more kids on the mound, but you can't take the kid out when he's got a chance of throwing a no-hitter. So, proud of Asher, what he accomplished today, and we're just keep on getting better and hopefully getting some more games in this week.
Absolutely, Coach. Well, we certainly appreciate your joining us today. I'll give you a little fist bump.
Thanks, mate.
All right, good seeing you, Coach.
You bet.
All right, appreciate it. Asher Jordan, Asher Smasher here, number 7.
Right.
Nice job. I don't know if you're keeping track. You probably were. Maybe you weren't. I'm not sure. But you threw the no-hitter today for Pacelli, your first game of the year, and I think I had you down for 13 strikeouts. Talk a little bit about that performance today, if you would.
Yeah, so my job today was just to come in, and the most important thing was to throw strikes, and I did that. I did walk a couple people, but yeah, my most important job was to throw strikes, and that's what I did, and I was successful.
You definitely did that, Asher. I think you looked really solid out there. Like I said, the 13 strikeouts, first game of the year, as Coach said, getting outside, getting out onto the mound. Saw a lot of good things about it. Talk 1 or 2 things about the team here, and then I'll let you get back to your teammates. But a couple things you might be looking for this year.
Yeah, so we have really high expectations for ourselves this year. We only lost 2 seniors. They were really important to our team, but I think we're a different team. But we have this mentality where we just want to win. We want to be here. We love being here, and that's just what I love about this team. And I know when I'm on the mound, I'm confident that whenever they hit it, they're going to make a play. So yeah, I love this team and everything about it.
Well, that's awesome. And like you said, Asher, it's definitely a team thing. I mean, you guys, it takes a whole team. You guys really did a lot of good things. You, again, great performance today on the mound. A lot to be proud of, Asher. I know you're one of the leaders as a senior. I think you know the drill here. We'll count you down. Do you know I think you know the in-the-house drill. You're probably a kind of a resident expert. So we'll count you down. We'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm Asher Jordan, and I'm in the house.
All right, that is Asher Jordan, senior Asher Jordan. Appreciate it. I'll give you a fist bump as well. Nice job. Look forward to seeing you guys. All right, again, that is our final here, 17-0. Pacelli with a conference victory here today at Buchholz. Of course, that was senior Asher Jordan with the proverbial no-hitter, as he looked very sharp out there for the Cardinals. Plainfield's certainly a young team. I think there's some things that they're going to be looking at. I'm certainly going to grow, I'm sure. They're going to be looking to grow that team again. Saw a lot of youth, saw a lot of good things out in the outfield for Plainfield. Some good things, no doubt. But Pacelli certainly played a great baseball game today. A lot of elements to deal with here. Again, dominant pitching by Mr. Jordan. And again, stat-wise, I had him for 13 strikeouts. We will be out here again on Thursday, same spot, same time here, Buchholz Park. Pacelli will host Pittsville. And that'll be another conference game here for Pacelli. With that, we are going to get out of here. I am Brandon Bierencott here on the call with Zaleski Sports. We got Dan Lau up there doing his thing on the production. Have yourselves a very fabulous Monday night. We will see you guys again here Thursday night. Pacelli against Pittsville right here at Buchholz. Have a good night. Thank you.